Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be creating or recreating a birthday cake, a PJ Masks birthday cake. I think it's for a 2-year-old, not sure the age, but this is the inspiration picture right here. So I'm going to be recreating this picture for a birthday. So if you're interested in seeing me create this awesome birthday cake, keep watching and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, let me know what you guys want to see, because I'll do some little videos that you guys like or want to see, or if you're interested in learning how to do something, I can teach you maybe, so leave a comment, subscribe, and share so other people can see what I do. For this cake, it's going to be a 2-tier cake. As you can see in the picture, it's a 2-tier cake. The bottom tier is going to be a 10-inch cake, 10-inch round cake, and then the top layer is going to be an 8-inch. I'm also doing cupcakes for this person in particular. I'm also doing cupcakes. So for these pieces right here, on here that I have here, you have these right here, the pieces on the cake. You have kind of different options you can go with. You could probably just do edible printout and probably put like a fondant backing on it and put them on the cake or whatever, or you could choose to make each pieces, each detail, and put the whole picture together. Today that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to use an edible printout. I'm going to be actually creating. So I already have my colors, my color fondants that I need, red, blue, green, right here. And then I also bought some skin tone colors. Reason why I bought the skin tone colors, if you could see on here, some of them have the mouth, the eyes and stuff. So right here, so I'm gonna also need this color to put these together. So let's get into this PJ Masks cake. Okay, so tier number 2 is finished, and so now by now I would say that the first tier is already nice and hard to the point where I could probably go and ice it right now. So I'm just gonna pop this one in the refrigerator, pull that one out, ice it, and then move on to this tier. Once both tiers are iced, it's time for the fun part, because pretty much, and probably the most time consuming part too, because making the pieces, it's a little time consuming, and you want your pieces to look perfect because they actually bring the cake alive. So let's get into icing these cakes and then decorating. Yeah, so it's nice and dry, as you can see, nice and dry to the point I can touch the cake. So it's been in the cooler for long enough, and now it's time to ice the cake. I just have my icing going in the mixer for a little bit so I can have it nice and smooth. and it's time to ice the cake. Normally I would use just a scraper and scrape around and clean it up and stuff, but I'm gonna be using this new icer that I got, so it should help me out a lot. And yeah, so I guess all you do is you measure how much icing, and it gives you nice icing control. And I don't need this much because that's way too much icing on top, so you could adjust it to the height and it locks in place, and this should be cool. So I'm gonna be using this Pro Icer. That's what they call it, a Pro Icer. I'm gonna be using this Pro Icer. Okay, so my icing is nice and smooth. I always start with my top first, because you always want to have a flat cake, especially when you're doing tiered cakes. So doing tiered cakes, you always want a nice flat top, because what's the point of a tiered cake if it's not going to be, you know, even or straight? You don't want the leaning Eiffel Tower. You want a nice flat top, a nice straight cake. So once I have a flat top, then I go ahead and put icing around the sides of the cake. I'm just gonna be going around the whole entire cake. The whole entire cake is covered at this point, and now you want to put your icer on top. I'm gonna bring it down one because it's too tall. Put it on top, and then you're just gonna pull it around, and you should get a nice even iced cake. Look at that. You want to stop, get rid of all this icing, and you see how much excess icing I'm pulling off of here? That's where the control comes. The holes that you see, you want to fill it in, because once you fill it in and you start pulling again with the icer, pretty much should be bringing you even. So just fill in all the spots, and then you go with your icer again, and you pull. And you pretty much just want to keep going until you get the smooth look, even look that you're looking for. And that is pretty much good enough for me. So that is good enough for me. All I have to do now is just flatten the top off right there. I don't need to use this again to do that part. I just get my offset spatula and just put it on the top and spin. And there we go. That's perfect. That's perfect, and this thing is a genius. So this is iced. I'm gonna sit this off to the side, allow the buttercream to dry, and that's pretty much it for this tier. Time to move on to the second tier.